A lot of people that come close to you, they don't want good for you. Especially if they feel like you have enough already, they won't motivate you. Because they feel as if you win, that means that they can't win. Right? You have to stay away from people who have lower frequency than you. You have to stay focused in these times because we have a lot of people working for the devil. We have a lot of people who are working for the opposite side. And they're going to come into your life and offer you many things: money, intercourse, power, right? They're going to offer you many things, and it's going to sound like it's coming from God, right? But you have to read the spirit of men. And I don't mean literally men. I mean, in the Bible, when it says men, it means men and women, a man and a woman. So when I say men, I don't mean literally men. You have to read the spirit of men. You have to look at somebody's spirit. You have to look at somebody's eyes. Sometimes you have to even go to God himself and ask God, do you want this person in my life? Is this person a journey helper? Is this person here to uplift me, right? You have to ask yourself that, and the spirit will let you know. You'll know. It's hard to be in a world where you are constantly reminded that if you don't look a certain way or you don't have something, you are not shit. You don't deserve to live. If you don't have money, if you don't have a certain skin tone, if you don't have a certain hair type, if you don't look a certain way, we won't accept you. And so I had to go against that my whole life. I had to go against family members that thought, oh, you think you're Queen of Sheba. You ain't all that. Mind you, all I did was walk in the living room with some cucumber water. And I was called the Queen of Sheba, all because I was taking care of myself. When you have people who aren't doing the work and they don't love themselves, they won't understand how you love yourself. They won't understand it, right? They will hate the fact that you are brave enough to love yourself because they haven't arrived. And a lot of people can't cheer for you because they're not even cheering for themselves. They don't even validate themselves, so they're not going to validate you. They feel like, oh, you have enough, so therefore I'm going to withhold my validation because I feel like you have enough. My validation comes from my Creator. That's where my validation comes from. My validation doesn't even come from a man, believe it or not. It comes from God. That's who it comes from. Anytime I've ever gotten validation from people, it was just so they can get close to either use me physically, or it was just like a backhanded compliment or something sinister, right? So I had to learn how to push myself because I knew the higher I went, it would get quieter and the distractions would get louder. So I had to learn how to become a beast in a world that didn't want me to exist. You think people want me to exist? You think girls want me to exist? You think men want me to exist if they can't use me? They don't. And a lot of people are going to come into your life and try and distract you from your purpose. But that is what they're meant to do. They're meant to do that. They're just doing the work of the devil. They're just doing what they have been programmed to do, right? But you have to stay on your purpose. You have to stay on your purpose. Whether you call yourself a chosen one, child of God, whatever the fuck, you have to stay on your purpose. They're just doing their job. You can't let that stuff get to you. You have to be stronger than the outside noise. Every day, I'm constantly getting humbled by people either ignoring me, pretending like I don't exist, white woman doing weird shit to me, humbling tactics. Just, that's why I've gotten to a point where I can't even go to McDonald's anymore by myself. I can't go to a KFC. I can't go to restaurants that have low frequency people who aren't making a lot of money and they're not where they're supposed to be. They can't work on their inner self. I can't be around them. I have to be around extremely wealthy people because their frequency has to match, because they can appreciate that hard work. And so once you have achieved what I've achieved with having this body and knowing thyself, you have to go where the frequency matches, or you're going to have a lot of issues, right? You have to be around people who want the best for you and who's going to put you in a